These places are huge. Overall, Egypt was pretty amazing. It was not what I was expecting it to be entirely. Um, Being a student in, I think, middle school and learning about all the stuff in the pyramids and everything, and you think, man, I'm never going to see it. But you know, you learn about it and you see movies and stuff, and then it's like, what? I'm seeing all this stuff. And it's,
Yeah. What's up?
first thing I noticed is this extremely dirty city. Cairo is extremely dirty. There is mountains of trash everywhere in the streets. Piled up cars that are stripped bare, they're sitting on the side of the road. And they're just like, just a frame. Notice is like the buildings are a lot of them are in ruins. Like it looks like a war had been going on because everything's falling apart, they're all dilapidated and very third world feeling. Driving in Egypt is absolutely the craziest I've ever seen so far. There might be some tops to it, but I don't know how. Like it'll be a 3-lane highway or road, and there'll be 3 or 4 lanes with cars going at the same time, and then there's like a horse buggy and motorcycles going everywhere, and people walking in traffic.
More price than Cairo.
And the Egyptians drive, they honk continuously, not so much like, hey, what are you doing, but hey, this is what I'm doing, honk, look at me, because they're just, And there'll be 3 or 4 cars that are weaving in and out and doing all this most ridiculous stuff. I was absolutely astounded. I must have took 35 minutes of just driving footage, just like, I can't believe this is happening. So, and the tour guide, it's like, you know, it's normal for them, so they're like, oh yeah, you know, all these pyramids and, you know, these incredible things, and I'm recording driving, so. I know what you're thinking. The Egyptian people, they're really persistent about selling stuff. So we're on a cruise ship going down the Nile, and you think, you gotta be pretty safe from people trying to sell you stuff, right? They're throwing up towels up on the deck, and then these Asian people are buying it. I don't know how they're getting the money down to them, but... Oh my God. It got a little annoying, actually. Everybody in Egypt, like the kids, they always waved and smiled and everything else. The women usually just stared, and then the men were like real friendly, but then it was usually because they were wanting to sell me something, or they're wanting to do something to help me, or do something to like get a tip. I would absolutely recommend going to Egypt. I mean, it's a must, I would think, if you want to travel the world. It would be nearly impossible to get around if you wanted to drive there yourself, just because the roads are insane, driving's insane. There's not really street signs, and what street signs there are, it's in Arabic for the most part. And a lot of them are so far off the beaten path, like you have to go some weird ways through a lot of stuff to try to find these temple memorials, all these whatever things, and you would never get there on your own. I mean, if you did, it would take you a lot longer than 2 weeks. It would take you months to try to find all these things on your own, because you'd get like one thing a day as opposed to like 3 or 4 like we were able to do. So, I would recommend going to Egypt. So, it's a lot of fun. I was in the middle of this pyramid, and now I'm at the GoPro. 1,000 steps back to the outside, so and the whole way, I gotta crouch down.